What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest edition of Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on August 1st, 2018. Now, starting off with the figures that are available now, the Smallfoot wave of figures has become available. I've seen them listed on multiple websites. You can check for these in stores as well. You also see the gold variants here of Simba and Pocahontas. These are Disney Store exclusives. So, of course, if you have a Disney store near you, you can check in store for them. Last time I checked on the website, I actually saw them listed, but they were sold out at the moment. But you can keep checking to see if they get a restock online. Also, when you look here in the upper right of the screen, you see several things that became available today on Barnes & Noble's website. Now, it's been kind of dodgy with finding the links. I don't know what's going on with Barnes & Noble's website. Sometimes it's difficult to find items on there. But anyway, the figures that became available are the Deadpool blind bag key rings. Also, you see here the latest wave of Harry Potter mystery minis, and there are some exclusive characters there specifically for Barnes & Noble. Then they also had the Diamond Collection Mickey Mouse, and also the black and white Lucy in the factory outfit. Of course, this is Lucy from I Love Lucy. So these went on the website today. I do believe that the Diamond Collection Mickey Mouse still has a couple of days before it actually ships out. And as far as the Lucy is concerned, the exclusive Lucy, that one is supposed to release mid-month. So if you do find these on the website and you put your orders in, just be patient with the shipping as far as those are concerned. And of course, you can start checking in stores for these items as well. Down here at the bottom of the screen, you see that the Rick and Morty action figures, this is really wave 2 of their action figures. Those have started to hit stores. And then in the bottom right there, you see the vinyl 2-pack featuring Darth Vader and also a Stormtrooper. That one is a common, so you can find it in various stores, and I have seen it online as well. At the time of this recording, I know that Hot Topic has it listed. I think Box Lunch may have it listed as well, but it should be pretty easy to track down if you are interested in that. So yes, I did start this video off with kind of a joke there about the Funko Shop situation. I know it's been kind of aggravating. Well, not kind of aggravating. It has been aggravating for some people, and I do understand that. But these are the releases that they had so far this week. I'm saying so far because we never know. Maybe they'll list something else. But on, I believe it was Monday, they had El Diablo in the silver suit. And that one did sell out pretty quickly. It does seem like some people that were interested in it were able to get their hands on it. Now, another story is the Flock Tom and Jerry 2-pack. I know a lot of people had issues with that. For some reason, instead of getting into the Funko pop-up shop, they got rerouted to another URL. I believe it was just the straight up Funko shop. And then by the time they were able to actually get into the Funko pop-up shop, this 2-pack was sold out. So I do realize that something fishy kind of went on there. Something, I don't know if it was a technical thing or if there was something else going on behind the scenes. Honestly, I would rather not speculate about it. I just know that it is an issue that hopefully does get worked out. Hopefully we won't see that again. I do feel like during SDCC, other than with Taika Waititi, that was kind of another fishy time there where he sold out so fast it just didn't seem real. But for the most part, I feel like the Funko Shop and the Funko Pop-Up Shop have been better lately, so hopefully we won't keep having these types of issues. Moving on here, some random information here. First of all, at Target, they do have the General Mills glassware, which is created by Funko. You see it has the General Mills characters on there, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. So yeah, that glassware set is actually available now. Also available now, remember that Funko does have a partnership with Loungefly, and Loungefly focuses on apparel basically, but they do have that plush throw there featuring Tony the Tiger, his pop version. So that's another item that is available at Target now. The next theme for Disney Treasures, for the next Disney Treasures box, is going to be villains. Remember that this box is now with Hot Topic, and that next box should be available as of August 23rd. Also, it seems like Hobby Lobby is going to be selling pops pretty soon. No big news there. It seems like most major retailers at this point are starting to sell pop figures. It does seem like there could be another variant of Jollibee on the way. I have no details at all about the release. I don't know if it's going to be just in the Philippines again or not, but I just want to share that it does look like there is another variant of Jollibee on the way. Remember, there is the metallic variant that was at a convention in the Philippines, And there is going to be a common version at least sold in the Philippines, but like I said, as far as retail outside of the Philippines at this point, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And then here in the bottom right, you see that there is a Black Widow rock candy figure on the way, and this is part of the Marvel Studios first 10 years line of figures that are going on. So as far as Funko's cereal is concerned, we see some other ones here that are on the way, and these are on the way very soon here. So first of all, you see that Batman and Batgirl, both of these are with Entertainment Earth. I believe they're actually on the website. You can go ahead and pre-order those now if you're interested in them. Beetlejuice is going to be with Box Lunch. Cthulhu is going to be with Bam Books A Million. Also the Cuphead Devil, I did mention this one recently. That one is going to be with GameStop, and that one should be releasing very soon here. Huckleberry Hound is going to actually be a Funko Shop item. And then the Pennywise Funkos has actually already been available on Hot Topics website at one point. Is currently sold out. I would imagine it would get listed again soon, and of course you can also check in store for that as well. And of course with each of their cereals you do get a mini pop figure as well. So the 5-star Nightmare Before Christmas figures, we knew that these were on the way. This is just a better look at them because Funko did do the official reveal of these figures. So you see the characters that are included: Jack Skellington, Sally, Oogie Boogie. Then you have Lock, Shock, and Barrel there. And these are up for a mid-August release. I really do like the designs of these. As far as the 5-star figures are concerned, I'm really looking forward to the DC ones. Those are coming up pretty soon as well. And then I did share these last time, but then Funko did the official reveal, so I wanted to make sure that I brought these up again. So these Rick and Morty vinyl 2-packs, you see the one here on the left is SEAL Team Rick plus Scary Terry. That is actually up for an August release. And then Rick with Sombrero plus Unity is up for a November release. So I believe in the last video I said that they might be on the way in December. December tends to be a placeholder for Funko though. That you usually see December as a date until they actually update that. So that's what it means a lot of times when you see December as a release date. Alfred Hitchcock is getting a pop figure. Really glad to see this. I know that they've had the mystery mini of Alfred Hitchcock for a good while, and there actually was a color variant and a black and white variant. So yeah, the mystery mini has been around for a good while, but now he actually is getting a pop. You see that he is holding the movie slate there, the film slate there for Psycho, which is a great detail. This is up for an October release, which obviously makes a lot of sense. And I'm kind of hoping that they actually do a variant of him. I would like to actually see him holding like one of the birds from the movie The Birds, you know, because that was the way that the mystery mini was done. I think that would be cool as a pop as well. You know, we'll see what happens if there is a variant at all. So with horror figures, yes, we are finally getting some more horror figures on the way. Unfortunately, I mean, you know, this is unfortunate for some collectors. We don't exactly have new characters here. These are just variants of existing characters and pops that we already have, but you know, at least it is more horror on the way. So you see here that Jason Voorhees with the bag mask, which I do think that is the standout here out of these figures. That one is going to be a Walgreens exclusive. They also have Michael Myers, a blood splattered variant, as an FYE exclusive. Pennywise, the black and white Pennywise is actually going to be a Rhode Island Comic-Con exclusive. That's pretty interesting there. And some online retailers, you know, will probably get their hands on this as well. I actually saw one online retailer mentioned as getting this figure, but not familiar with the company, can't really vouch for them, you know, so that's why I'm not really mentioning it here. But if I learn any more about where that figure will be available outside of that convention, I will update you, you know, closer to that time. Also, the Blue Cthulhu, I did mention this one previously as a BAM exclusive. This was up on their website, available for pre-order. It probably still is, so you can go ahead and check that one out if you're interested. And these are fall releases. Of course, as they actually release out in stores, then I will share that. So these pops here, very awesome to see. We know that these, you know, have been heavily rumored to be on the way. Prince pops still seem like they're going to happen. Seems like there could be actually 4 Prince pops altogether, but we just get a look at one of them here, and I really do like the look of it. I think that's just such a great representation of Prince, you know, as an artist there, got his guitar and everything. Like, yeah, that just looks amazing to me. And like I said, there could potentially be 2 more pops and then actually a pop ride, him on the motorcycle, which I think people would really be happy to see that if it happens, you know. And then also here, We have Notorious B.I.G. You know, I gotta get this one. Definitely a big fan of Biggie still. And this is Biggie rocking a jersey there that actually says Biggie on it. Originally thought this was gonna be a Bad Boy jersey, but you know, it says Biggie on it. Or just it says Biggie on it there. And still no word about Biggie rocking a crown. You know, if I learn anything about that, of course I'm gonna share, because that's one that I'm really hoping pans out to be true. And you know, as I learn more about these figures and their release, of course I will share. So the Fan Expo in Canada is coming up at the end of the month. It runs from August 30th to September 2nd. Please keep those dates in mind, because that's when these figures are going to become available. Again, August 30th through September 2nd is when these figures should become available. So the first figures that you see here, these are convention only. You actually have to be at the convention to get your hands on these. So they have Austin Matthews rocking the away jersey. They also have the Rush 3-pack. And by the way, I do want to point out with Rush, this is a 3-pack. Who knows? Maybe they will eventually do individuals as commons. I don't know for sure. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, they got the Rush 3-pack there. And then they also have the Strange Brew vinyl 2-pack. And Strange Brew, I somewhat remember that. I don't remember it too clearly. I know that I'm somewhat familiar with it. But yeah, they got them as a vinyl 2-pack. I think it's pretty good likenesses of the actors. And then we got some more figures here, and these are actually going to be shared exclusives. Okay, so these will be shared with retailers. So they have an Amy Pond rock candy figure that will be shared with BAM Books A Million. They also have Lucas Lee with skateboard from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. He should be a Funko pop-up shop or Funko Shop item. They also have Marty McFly, of course, from the Back to the Future series. But this is Marty McFly with the guitar from the first movie. That's going to be a FYE shared exclusive. Dudley Do-Right is going to be shared with Grossner. And as far as I know, Grossner is a distributor. So I guess that means that he could appear at different stores. I really don't know more about that right now. Of course, once I learn more, then I will share. Also, they have here Gyro Attack Mega Man, which is a glow-in-the-dark figure. That one's going to be shared with GameStop. And then they have a Flocked Snowy Bigfoot. This one looks like it's going to appear on the Funko Pop-Up Shop or the Funko Shop. Now, at this time, that's all the information I know. That's all that Funko put out. You know, if I learn more details, of course I will share. I'm just letting you know because I don't want to waste anybody's time. I'm sure some people have some questions, but at this point, I really can't answer them because that's all that Funko has shared. So as I learn more, of course, I will try to update you on that. Finally here, I want to address Target and Toy Tokyo, and I need to go ahead and say this. If you have completely given up on Pikachu, you really feel like you have no chance of getting it, then you might as well tune out of the video. Same thing goes with Toy Tokyo's exclusives. If you feel like you have no chance of getting them, you might as well just tune out of the video, because that's pretty much what I'm going to address here. And yeah, there have been some people that have been very negative, and they just kind of threw their hands up and said that they have no chance. But I know that some of you are still after these figures. Some of you are being vigilant. Some of you are being patient. So I want to share this with you all. For one thing, there are still some Target stores that are still getting Pikachu, and a lot of them are placing them in the toy section. So you need to look in the toy section, especially if you see other Pokemon items, and see if they have placed Pikachu there. If you don't see him there, then of course check with the other pops, check around the electronics counter, and then kindly ask an employee for help if you can't find him, you know, at the toy section especially. Make sure you look there. And then as far as Toy Tokyo is concerned, just like they said they were going to do, they had been reviewing orders, they have canceled some orders, and they did let people know that very soon, you know, there should be more of their exclusives listed back online. So that's coming directly from the company. That's not just me pulling it out of thin air. That's a statement from the company, okay, that there will be another opportunity to get their exclusives. I don't know exactly when they are going to post. It could be sometime, you know, today as you're watching this, you know, technically today as you're watching this. It could be tomorrow, who knows, but you got to stay on your toes and check for yourself. And I'm not going to guess either, because if I guess and then I'm wrong, then I got to hear people complaining about that. And I did add a little statement at the beginning of Funko News that I am not a complaints department. And I want you all to understand, I understand your frustration. I know when people get upset about not being able to track down exclusives, because I've been there myself, and I'm sympathetic to that. But there are some individuals that complain on every video. And it's hard to be sympathetic with somebody when they complain on every video, or not only do they give up themselves, but they tell other people that they might as well give up. I really don't like to see that. I try to keep things as positive as possible. Now, if you as an individual want to give up, that's on you, but I think telling other people to give up is just not called for. And I know some of you are vigilant and you realize that just because you don't get something right away doesn't mean you will never have the opportunity. So for those of you that are still after these figures, I do wish you luck with them, but make sure you do your part, stay on your toes, and just stay after these. So that's going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope everybody got something out of it. I know some of the information here and there within this video was vague, but basically, we just are waiting on more details from Funko about some of the figures that I covered. But of course, I'm always going to do my best to try to keep you all updated. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.